Is that thing recording?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes, it is.
We're here for episode. It's always D-Raw up in here. On air. Right. Well, today's our 10-year anniversary. Double Edge Fitness. Technically, yesterday was. We opened on March 15th, 2014.
Yep. Grand opening.
That was the grand opening. We held some classes in like soft opening
December
in December.
2013.
Construction was a little behind. There's some of you that will watch this that will remember we had porta potties outside because half of this gym was completely walled off still under construction.
Yep.
So yeah, it's been a ride. It's been a ride. I didn't even realize it was our 10-year anniversary, to be honest. Those of you that know me best know I'm terrible with dates and important things like that, like birthdays and anniversaries. Yeah, pretty bad. And then when it was brought up that this is our 10-year anniversary, it's kind of overwhelming to think how quick it's gone by.
Yeah. I remember us unloading the truck in the alleyway.
Yeah. No, I mean,
building the rig and everything.
I mean, even before that, just thinking
Yeah.
back on the ride me and you have been on
Oh yeah.
to this point.
Yes.
Like I was thinking back to the time when we were driving to go snowboarding and we got a phone call that our employer was going to jail.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Turn around and
yes,
go back.
it's like, Jake, you're going to start full-time personal training today.
Yep.
And, you know, it's just,
That was 14 years ago.
it's just crazy to think about where life takes you. You know, none of this was expected. There was a moment in my life when, you know, I was gonna quit training. We actually recorded a podcast quite a few years ago on this. You know, Jacob was pursuing professional snowboarding at the time. we just, you know, God has a plan. That's all I can say. God has a plan that brought us here, that brought us to serve our community, to help people with their health and fitness. And through these last 10 years, I'm not going to sit here and pretend, and I don't think he is going to either, that there have been times of just like, what the fuck are we doing? Stress, you know, the turmoil that comes with turning something you're passionate about into a business, especially one of this scale. The dream was, when this whole idea was presented to us, was to open one of the best fitness facilities of this style and do something that hasn't been done, especially in Reno, but, you know, nationwide. And from 10 years ago now, I think we were one of the original catalysts behind a premium gym like this
Yeah.
in the country. Like, there wasn't many.
At the time, we were the biggest CrossFit gym in the world when we opened, with 15,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
We were the first gym to get assault bikes.
Yeah, so the original gray assault bikes you see in the gym was the very first original shipment that came across the ocean on a boat.
Yeah.
That was the original one. And they're still going strong 10 years later. Maintenance department's on lock. And it just, you know, you think back and you think over these years, and me and my brother, and, you know, you can build a big facility like this, awesome equipment. I know anybody can throw money at something. But at the end of the day, what makes something like this is you guys, the coaches, the family that's been created inside of here, that, you know, members holding each other accountable to live a better, healthier life. You know, we strive to wake up every day to provide an atmosphere and lead that charge. But after 10 years, it's very much you guys. You know, interesting, over the last 10 years, we've completed 78,236 group classes.
That's cool.
With 513,861 total people coached. That's 500,000 people. I mean, not individuals. I mean, those are obviously repeat customers. But that's how many visits, it's total visits in the last 10 years. It's kind of an overwhelming number.
Yeah,
You know?
it really is.
you know, we've had the opportunity to have that influence on people's lives, and you know, we just can't be more grateful for the journey, even though, like I said, when me and him, can't remember the exact day it was, but when we were told that we had to shut down because of commie COVID, me and him sat in the office over here, and we were literally going through the steps of like closing our business, shutting down phone systems, like shutting down so many things, and it was a terrifying moment, probably the most, outside of Claire being in the hospital and going through that. I'll say that moment when we were actively shutting down our business was probably one of the most anxiety-driven moments of my entire life.
I think we killed a bottle of Angel's Envy or Yellow Spot.
Yellow Spot.
Sitting in there.
Yep.
Going through all that.
We were going through numbers, what could we afford, how could we get through this, how could we pull this off, and you know what happened was, you know, God came down and gave us, you know, a comforting hand, and once again showed us that this is where He wants us to be. And it's hard not to take that for granted.
Yeah. You know, it kind of gets me a little emotional thinking about all of the peaks and valleys that we've gone through to get to this point.
And there's been some
pretty
deep
wild.
ones.
There's been some deep valleys that are reserved for conversations for another day, but it's been a wild ride, and just the numbers that you're saying, to see how many people we've interacted with over this amount of time, and the lives that have been changed, and the relationships that have been facilitated inside the gym. I mean, how many marriages and business opportunities and friendships have come out of these buildings, you know. It's been unreal to get where we're at, and to say that it's been easy would be a blatant lie. It's been tough, but you know, God has absolutely had His hand in all of this to get us to where we're at now. The fact that we're still going through all the struggles and everything that we've gone through the last 10, 11 years to get to where we're at now, when most businesses fail after a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
To keep going, to go through the trials and tribulations that we've gone through to get here it's been pretty wild.
And at this scale, like, I don't think people understand, like, this isn't your normal gym.
No.
Like, the scale of our operation even still is significantly larger than your typical CrossFit style box.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, very blessed. But it's also, we feel like in many ways that, like me, didn't recognize it's our 10 year because we feel like we're just getting started. Like, we're constantly trying to, you know, get better, do better, improve, not just grow business wise, which is important. No business, no community. They both have to work in a symbiotic relationship. But making sure that even as we're aging, doing our part to lead you guys the best we can. You know, going through some of our members here, and I'm going to read these off. We have 40 people that have been here from day one, that are still here, that have been here every single month, and a part of the community every single month since day one. And it's PJ Abalong, Arthur and Vicky Anderson, Augie and Brandy Arroyo, Ruth Barron, Kendra Thompson, Dean and Claudia Byrne, Zach Canal, Ann Cardona, Wayne Sissel, Dr. Wayne Sissel, John DeGrazia, Bree Forrester, Scott Forrester, Juan Gomez, Sarah Grant, Thomas Grant, Barbara Hatch. I remember the day Barbara walked in. Remember that? She wanted a mobility specialist.
Yes.
Brett Hobson, Abby and Steve Kenyon. They were at the previous gym with us, so was a couple of these other people. Ann was at the previous gym with us.
Mm-hmm.
Boone Lawrence, Kelly and Nate McClellan, Christy Allhausen. Christy has been with me for almost 14, 15 years.
Yeah. Personal training days, yeah.
Ryan Perry, You want to know why she's a contender for the CrossFit Games? She started here when she was this big.
Yeah.
Because she's 15 now. And we've been open for 10 years. You do the math. Tim Perry, also been with me for close to 15 years. Dave Piccanini sold me my first gun when I was this big. Like this big.
Little mom and dad.
Yeah. Well, he sold it to my mom and dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I went and shot it at
Yeah.
22. Jackie Robinson, or should I say Jacqueline? I know she gets mad when you use a full name. Greg Ruzzini, Paul Sjogren, Mary Solorzano, Brianne Sullivan. Rory, you could have been on the list, homie. Could have been on the list. Nothing but love for you, bro. Nicole Sweeney. Nicole used to be my neighbor at the house I rented over on Knox.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she bought the year that we just put out randomly online. Nobody even knew what we were yet.
Yeah.
She was one of the ones that just bought the year.
Thought it was like a mess up or something.
Yeah. We're like, this person just bought a year. Yep.
Yeah.
Brandon and Samantha Watkins and Jill Orziak. All these people have been here since the first year we opened.
It's crazy to think about.
Like, every month, every year since the year we opened. Some other powerful numbers. I want to recognize 6 people. And this is going to kick off a new club, exclusive club. I don't know what we're going to call it yet. The Build Welded Warrior 2K Club. So these are the people in the last 10 years that have broken 2,000 group classes. Wayne Sissel, Jason McDaniels. Wayne, 2,374 visits. These are group classes only. Some of these people, they would be double this because they also come and like do open gym and stuff. Like total hours trained or more than this. This is just group classes. And then John Potter, 2,047. On the female side, we got Sarah Grant, 2,197, which I'm sure is closer to like 7,000 because she's literally in the gym 2.5 hours a day. Most dedicated. Now, Allie Wesson, 2,119 visits. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is the 5 people that are currently out of 10 years. 5 people. I know I said 6. We have 5 people that have broken 2,000 visits. And then the third place, or third person for a top female in the last 10 years is Nicole Alberti with 1,948 visits. So Nicole, you're 52 visits away from hitting the 2K club. I don't know what this club's going to be, but it's going to be something cool. I've been really trying to think about it because I started running these reports a little over a week and a half ago. And it's, yeah, out there. And then these are the people that are over 1,500 visits. Nicole Sweeney's at 1,522 group classes. But again, she's one of the ones that's in the gym all the time. But at 1,522, we got Robert Hamilton at 1,529. Nate McClellan at 1,536. Al Hearn, 1,559. Matthew Bach, 1,574. Josh Noble, 1,576. Paul Sjogren, 1,587. Alyssa Wyke, 1,607. And those of you guys that might be wondering, you know, why do we like it when you check in the class? Yes, us coaches also make sure that we do the best, but it's not perfect. So if you want these numbers to count for you, you should make sure you check in the class. Melanie Gregory, 1,624. Dave Piccanini, 1,649. Zach Canal, 1,657. Zach, I'll see you at 11 a.m. soon. Jill, 1,665. Matt Brecky, 1,671. Grant Sullivan, 1,712. Ann Cardona, 1,761. Jackie Robinson, 1916. And Nicole at 1,650 currently. There's a new report. So all that you are on the cusp in the next 2 years of hitting the 2K club. Crazy class. So, with some of that and much appreciation, my brother got us mini bottles.
I didn't mean to.
I thought these were for our kids. We got these mini bottles of beer.
Bottlitos.
we're gonna open up, have ourselves a little tiny cheers.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Oh,
Another
man.
10 years. Love you too. Well, we got Sal's 10 year in
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot. Been a lot over the last 10 years, and I have to say, I have come to a place now in like the business life cycle of an owner. I think you go through some deep lulls of wanting to just say, burn this bitch down.
Yeah. Pull up to the parking lot and hope the building's gone.
Yeah, there's been moments.
Mm-hmm.
And any business owner that says they haven't had those moments is a blatant liar.
Either just started or
Yeah,
is a liar.
yeah. So, printer's going off. We now, at least I do, I think you do too, but we really feel like the next chapter, maybe book, is starting to unravel and show its face. And I am getting very excited about this. And I feel it in my soul. Through my own identity in fitness, through coaching more people, through more engagement in the gym. So, you guys, just want to say thank you. Very excited for the future. Chase is trying to fuck things up right now.
Thanks, bud.
Yep.
We're in the middle of recording a video.
Right in the middle of a video. Lucky it's D raw. We don't care. I need to put an on-air thing on that door.
Yeah.
And I should probably get the printer out of here.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. It's probably not the best place to get a printer.
But you know what? It's who we are. Always getting shit done. And without you guys, none of this would be possible. And we just hope and pray that our journey with all of you and the rest of the Reno Sparks community, we continue fighting forward for health and fitness.
Yeah. Cheers to another 10 years.
Cheers, brother. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
All right.
Let's do this final open workout. Not us, because we're done.
Let's go cheer people on. It's go time. It's go time.
Love you guys.
Love you. Turn it off, bro. Oh, shut her down and then give me a minute, bro.